What's up, y'all? It's Jonny with Six Pack Shortcuts. If you tuned in last week, you would have saw my video where I kind of educated y'all on one of the best movements you can do for developing a good V taper, and that's pull-ups. Well, today I'm going to show you a great workout that I actually do myself. It's quick, but extremely effective. It's really only two movements. We're gonna do some pull-ups, regular bodyweight pull-ups. We're actually gonna do 5 sets. And what I want you to do is do 5 sets pretty much until failure. I'm gonna do 5 sets of 10 because I know that's kind of my rep range for getting 5 sets in, around that 10 reps. And then we're gonna go and jump over and do some lat pull downs. Now with the lat pull downs, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 sets real strict, a little bit lighter weight. We're gonna go for max contraction, and then we're gonna add a little bit of weight because, again, you do wanna have some heavy weight in order to grow. However, you don't wanna have ugly ass form. You might notice I'm wearing these wrist straps. That's another thing I kinda wanna briefly cover with wrist straps. A lot of people will say, oh, you're gonna make your forearms real small, or you're just cheating, or blah, 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 blah. And that's fine, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. However, the key is with wrist straps is you're taking the strain away from your biceps and your forearm, and you're transferring it hopefully to where it's on your wrist and you're pulling with your lats. Now for me personally, I might wear them the entire time I'm in the gym, but I actually only use them for a few sets here, a few sets there. Certain exercises I absolutely don't use them, like if you're doing bicep curls or something like that, you might not necessarily need them. It does help with your grip, but for doing lat, rows or lat pull downs, they are awesome for really transferring that strain and that tension to your lats versus your grip, your forearm, and your biceps. So I just wanted to get that out in the open, that straps actually can be very beneficial. So if you rely on them as a crutch and use them for everything, yeah, you might run into some issues where your forearms are gonna be weak as shit. So I would just, kind of trial and error, see what it works good for you for, and maybe some exercises might not work for you. So without me blabbering on anymore, let me get started with the workout. So again, if you remember what I talked about last week, it's all about the lats. You don't want to use your biceps, you don't want to use body momentum, you don't want to use any of that shit. This is all to make your back nice and wide to get that nice V taper. So wide grip. We don't want anything close for this. Closed pull-ups are great, chin-ups are great, but that's when you start to work your rhomboids. That's when you start to work the middle of your back. We want to concentrate on that wide back. So let me get started. First set, and again, we're going to keep the intensity up a little bit, so I'm only going to rest about 30 seconds to a minute between sets so we can get this one done. So lean back slightly, make sure that tension's on your lats, and go. And there's 10. So in between sets, one thing I like to do is stretch out the lats. Maybe grab onto something, get a nice deep stretch, really active, get the blood flowing in there, and really start to get that pump going. All right, we got the first set knocked out. Let's jump in and get number 2. So as you see on these first 2 sets, I actually am not using my straps at all. I just have them there. Now thumb over or thumb around, I like to do both. Sometimes I like my thumb over, sometimes I like it around. Remember, imagine your hands are hooks and you're just pulling yourself up with your lats. So if you get to about 8, 9 reps and you have to rest pause. Now what a rest pause is just hang there. Rest for a second until you feel like you have enough energy to pump out those last couple reps. And you don't want to do that on every single set, but it's a good way to pump out those last couple reps. It's called rest pause. Catch your breath, grab some water, then we'll start round 3. Third set, about halfway there. Now it's okay if your form gets a little bit ugly towards the end. You just want to get those reps out. But really try and concentrate leaning back, using your lats, not your biceps, not your forearms, not your momentum. CrossFitters, kip ups, use your lats. I already got my heart rate up. This is no joke. Pull-ups. For besides building a V-taper, pull-ups literally one of the best bodybuilding exercises you can do, hands down. There's so many different variations, so many different grips. You can put weight around your waist. They're just, I can't stress enough. And a lot of people don't do it because, yeah, they're hard. So really work on them. I promise you'll start to develop a great back. So for this one, I'm gonna use straps. Getting tired. One more. Breathing is also very important. You gotta get oxygen to the muscles. Gotta get it in there. Take a nice deep breath before you go up. And breathe out. Get a good contraction at the top. All right, y'all. We did 4 sets. We got one more set, and then we're gonna move over to my homie lat pull downs. Another great lat builder. I have just got a crazy pump right on me, as you see. Lats full of blood. Let's get it. 10 more. Go real wide on this one. The wider the better. They're getting ugly, but it doesn't matter. See? Sometimes even I don't get the 10, but that's okay. You just give it your all. Try and squeeze out as many reps as you can. That was a great start, guys. We just did 5 sets. Woo, the pump is real. Let's hop over here to lat pull downs. It's another great lat builder. So with this one, we're gonna do 4 sets on this. First 2 sets, go a little bit lighter. One of the best tips I can, screw your ego. Screw how much weight you're pushing. It doesn't matter. The key is, are you bodybuilding? Are you contracting the muscle? Are you doing the exercise properly? Or you just like, wanna look cool? Because me personally, I don't give a shit. If I'm lat pulling 100 pounds and homeboy next to me is doing 200, I could care less. Because I know that I'm effectively training smart. So I'm gonna start it off light. 85 pounds. That's nothing. Start at 85 pounds, get a nice wide grip. Make sure your feet comfortably go under the knee pad. And again, imagine your hands are hooks. You just got hooks on the ends of your arms. Let it extend up, get a good stretch in the lats, bring it down, squeeze. Bring it all the way to your chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. You get a good squeeze at the bottom and hold. 10. All right, that's 1 set. Just getting warmed up, get the juices flowing. We're gonna do another set. You can either do the same weight or just get a slight increase. If that was maybe a little bit too light, that was a little bit light for me. I'm just gonna go up to 100. Remember, again, these first 2 sets, a little bit lighter. We're getting warmed up. We're getting in the groove of things. Common question I get is, how much time in between sets? Well, really, it kind of just depends on your goals and where you're at in your training at the time. But me personally, I never take more than 90 seconds at the most. I like to keep the heart rate up. This is also considered anaerobic training. Just like a sprinter, just like doing high intensity intervals. These are your intervals. So the guys that I see sitting there in between sets of bench, waiting 4 or 5 minutes, I mean, that's cool and all, I guess, but you're really not training effectively. So let's get this second set a little bit light, slow and controlled. Again, on the way up, get a good Get a good stretch. See how I want to go up, stretching the lats. Down. 1. Bring it to your chest. Use your lats. 2. 3. 4. Slightly lean back. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. Now, we're in here, we're trying to get big, right? Well, you gotta move a little bit of weight. So these are great, good way to warm up. Make sure your form is really good. You're getting full activation in your lats. Now let's kick it up a notch, my boy Emerald would say. Bam! Let's add some weight. Again, I'm not gonna go too crazy heavy until I get a good feel for it. Let's go to 160. Nothing crazy, I don't give a shit. It's not ego lifting, we're in here bodybuilding, we're working hard. So with this one, you know, again, get that good extension up. Really use your lats, man. Get this weight moving. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna do, you know, with reps. Everybody's like, how many reps you doing? How many reps you? You know, certain exercises. Yeah, I'll go in there with a set amount of reps in my mind, where you know you want to hit it, right. But honestly, go by feel. You know, once you get to 8, 10 reps, if you feel like that's it, and you still got 3 more sets to go, cut it off there. Really pump them out the next few sets. Woo! That's heavier. We go a little faster. We got 10. 5, 6, 7. Don't let that weight just fly up. Resist it. Use your lats. 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're moving. Now we're moving some weight, baby. That was good, but I'm gonna go a little heavier. Don't kill yourself. Don't look like a dipshit in the gym, just flinging right around because you think you're cool. Make sure you're moving and make sure you're doing it right. That's what's cool. When I see somebody doing exercises the right way, you absolutely bodybuilding, contracting the muscle, that impresses me. Not guys throwing 4 plates on the bar and doing some bullshit half squats or something like that. So just keep that in mind. Now that I've done all this talking, we're about done with this workout. The good news is, like I said, short, but damn effective. My lats are just blown out with blood right now. We got 1 more set. I'm gonna get on this one, come on. 190, baby, come on. Ain't nothing too crazy. I can go heavier, but I feel this is adequate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2 more. Come on. That's it, baby. Those are 2 of the best, absolute best lat movements you can do to create that nice V taper. All right, I had a great workout with y'all. I'm gonna be shedding tons of information, tons of workouts, nutrition, the whole 9 yards. I'm Johnny with 6-Pack Shortcuts. Make sure and tune in next week. I got more for y'all. Have a great day.